everybody. Hi. Hey guys, sorry I'm in here a little bit late. Hey Kim, I was having internet connectivity issues. Hi guys, hello, hey. Hi everybody. Hey Ashley, you're here. Good to see you. Hey guys, thank you for waiting. I'm so sorry. I was running through rooms of my parents' house looking for a spot with connection. I was fine on Facebook, and then I went to join on Periscope, and there was like no love, no connection at all. It was really bad. So hi guys. Hey, if you're coming in, especially if you're new, would you please introduce yourself in the comments? Tell us who you are, what you teach. Feel free to be chatting amongst each other. You guys can talk to each other in the comments. I want to know who you are. I want to know who's here. I want to know what you're teaching this year. Hey Kim, thank you so much for sharing with your followers. If you guys feel like someone might benefit from today's scope, feel free to share with your followers. We're going to talk about formative assessment today. Hey John, how's it going? Hi everybody. Hi, thanks for coming. Ashley, and Ashley, you're just getting started this year, which is so exciting. How's your room coming along? Hey, hi Sonia. Hi. Everyone say hi to John. John's right there at the color red. Oh my gosh, I know. Ashley, when do you start? Really soon, right? Hi, thank you for sharing. Is your name Dima? How do I say your name? Do a phonetic spelling for me. Thanks, April. 30. Oh, I thought that said it was your 31st year of teaching. I was like, wait, that's not right. 4 weeks, and then you're going back. All right, yeah, we're back September, the first week of September. Yeah, we had a really long summer for construction, so we've been hanging out and enjoying the summer. I had my honeymoon, so got all kinds of good traveling in, but our meetings have already started. Gosh darn it. I'm having a really bad hair day, but you guys don't really care. You guys are here for all the goodness. So, it's on its way. It's on its way. Well, guys, let's go ahead and get started. You guys can keep chatting. You guys can share with your followers if you want to. You guys can give love over by the little guy. If you want to send some love my way, you just tap that little guy and the hearts will fly and it'll be amazing. I'm so glad you guys are here and thank you for stopping by. We're going to talk today. This is episode 2, and I didn't get to talk on my first broadcast a lot about what my series was about. I kind of did a little bit of introduction of everybody else, and then I showed you guys a little bit about Atavist, this really cool internet online portfolio publication. So if you guys did not get a chance to see that, check out my scope from a few days ago about Atavist, Atavist. It's a free ebook publisher, but what it does is it allows you to publish student writing in a really cool and unique kind of way. So yeah, a lot of ways to use it. There, people had some great things to say in the comments about it. So that was a few days ago. And so basically the idea behind my series, it's called Lesson Design Detours. And what I love to do as a teacher, my favorite job is putting curriculum together. Hey Brian, thanks for coming. I love putting curriculum together and I love designing it. And I love the detours part is I'm one of those people that says, if you don't want to reinvent the wheel, give it to me, because I do. I love reinventing. I actually feel really stale when things stay the same year after year after year. There's something to be said for consistency, but overall, I really like to redesign things. Even if things are working, I like to look for ways to make them better. So I'm going to take for you guys over the next, I know we have 4 classes left together, but I want to take some kind of old, tired lessons that maybe you've been doing for a long time and breathe some fresh air into them, give you a new way of thinking about something you've been doing the same way for a long time. That's why I'm here. That's what I want to help you do, especially as you're starting to think about, like, you have room to think about that before school starts. It's really hard to switch gears once things are moving, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to teach you guys today about something, and Brian, I'm not sure if I've ever shared this with you or if you've ever used them. A formative assessment tool. How many of you guys give reading quizzes or give small quizzes at the end of an assignment, whether it's like to read a chapter about government or, okay, cool, to read a chapter in a novel or a couple chapters all the time? Okay, sweet. Lots of you. Beautiful. So a lot of times what we'll do is we'll give a reading quiz, and for the most part, it's either multiple choice or a short answer. And so what I want to offer to you is this kind of beautiful hybrid. And what these are called Sesame Street questions. Sesame Street questions. Now, I can't call them that on really anywhere else because Sesame Street is copyrighted and it sounds like it's for elementary school kids, but I'm going to show you the basic concept. It comes from Sesame Street. So we're going to watch a little bit of Sesame Street. Are you guys excited? Hang on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't lose me. Okay.
Susan. How are you? Good. Got some circles here.
Do any of you guys remember this?
One of these things is not like the others.
One of these things doesn't belong.
Can you tell which thing is not like the others by the time we finish our song?
All right. So they sing this really long song. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So, of course, as April brought this up yesterday, high school kids love little kid things, like they love the throwbacks. So I play this video, there's about 1 billion of them. I love to play these videos for the kids before we start learning what a Sesame Street quiz is. And so that they understand the concept. The concept with a Sesame Street quiz is in a given question. So question number 1, the students will receive 4 items. 4 items. And one of these items is not like the other. That's the concept. You can take that from there. I'm going to show you guys some examples and kind of give you a walkthrough so you can see how I use it in my classroom. I've got a couple of examples that I've put together to show you. So let me take you guys through. I'm actually making a video about this as we speak. I'm working on this video, so I wanted to share this with you guys today. So let's go ahead and take a look. It's really cool. And John, seriously, like these can be really hard. Like, kids are going to think about them. So hold on one second. Stay with me again. Okay, so I'm calling this odd one out. And they're synthesis quick quizzes. So the kids need to synthesize. Okay, so this is a little bit about me. You already know about me. Okay, so let's go here to formative assessment. If you guys are not sure what I mean when I say formative assessment, this is the best definition, or the one that I like to use the most. It's from the Eberly Center. Yes, please do tell me about that, Brian. I can't wait to hear about that. But formative assessment, guys, is kind of the highlight here. The goal is to monitor, and it's to provide ongoing feedback, right? I'll move my finger again. Sorry, if you want to take that picture again. You want to monitor student learning and give ongoing feedback. So formative is quick. Formative is meant to give you quick information about where students are in the process. Summative is the other kind of assessment where you're thinking that comes at the end of a major learning. So this is a formative kind of assessment. You sure could use it as summative if you wanted to. I use it as formative. Okay, so for example, like these are things that you do normally, like this is the normal. I'm going to take you on the detour, but these are the normal things that we do for formative assessment. Mind maps, quick quizzes, exit slips, entrance slips, right? All these little things that tell you how students are doing. Here's what I have got for you. Here's the concept, okay? So for odd one out, each question provides 4 terms or items or characters. Then the students must select the one item out of the 4 that does not belong. Then students provide an argument for how the remaining 3 are connected. So right there, so the first bullet point is like what's in the question. The second bullet point right here, this is what's the multiple choice piece of that, but here's where it gets richer than multiple choice, right? They have to defend their decision. They have to explain how and why the other 3 are linked. So it's about teaching significant relationships, not just filling in a bubble and guessing. They could definitely guess, and they could guess the right answer, but the way I grade them is that you get 1 point for getting the right answer, quote unquote, you know, like circling the right one that doesn't belong, but the rest of your points come from your explanation or your rationale for why the other 3 do belong. So if we were to practice, okay, there's a lot of kind of like, I'm going to take you guys through it. So it is much higher level than multiple choice, and it doesn't take a lot more time to grade. It's somewhere right in between multiple choice and short answer. So if I gave you guys these 4 items, what would you tell me? Which one does not belong? And think about it. I would not go with the obvious or what seems to be the obvious answer. This one's really hard, actually. I would think about this in the context of nutrition. Nutrition is what I was thinking when I was putting this together as an example. and I use the internet to help me, so I kind of cheated when I made this. Which one of these things does not belong? Go ahead and guess first which one doesn't belong. What do you guys think? Okay, we got a guess for broccoli. Another guess for broccoli. Ooh, 2 guesses for broccoli. Anyone want to go against broccoli? Ooh, Ashley went for avocado. Very nice. Okay, so that's step 1, right? You've kind of looked at the list. You guys have already probably felt it, right? You're already like, you're making connections. You're trying to synthesize. You're trying to figure out what are the relationships between these items. And so here, I'm going to show you what I had, okay? So I've got my directions here, right? For each question, choose the item that does not belong. Your response should be a minimum of 2 sentences, one that explains why your choice does not belong, and a second sentence that synthesizes the remaining items and defends their grouping. Okay, so here's my answer. And again, I just threw this together as an example for you guys, okay? So here's the answer. Ashley, I like your answer, but I'm sure my broccoli people, you guys could totally defend yourselves, I'm sure. So here's one answer, and I'll explain why it's the best. So I wrote here, in this group, avocado is the item that does not belong. Ooh, that's good. There you go. That would totally work, Brian. So there's 2 possible answers at least so far. So avocado doesn't belong in my case, in my defense, because it's not rich in vitamin C. Nectarines, bell peppers, and broccoli are all foods highly recommended for people and add more vitamin C to their diets. Great. Totally. Okay, so Brian and Kim, that's amazing. That's the other amazing part of this kind of quiz, is because kids can get different answers correct, right? All that you actually care about is the rationale. Are they defending their response, and does that make sense? Right? So, hey guys, if you're just joining us, I'm going through a really cool type of formative assessment. I'm going to go back for people who just joined in. These are the directions for this kind of assessment. So students are given 4 items, and they need to choose which one does not belong and how the other 3 are related. So I saw a few of you guys just popped in. That's the directions. I gave this example here of nectarine, avocado, bell pepper, and broccoli. I defended avocado because it lacks the vitamin C content that nectarine, bell pepper, and broccoli do. But some other geniuses here in the group said broccoli does not belong because it is the only one that doesn't have seeds. Now, if I'm a health teacher, right, I don't really care so much about seeds. So here's what kids will say, okay? This is another answer you're going to get from kids when you're first training them. They're going to say nectarine is the item that doesn't belong because it's orange. Avocado, bell pepper, and broccoli are green. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to tell you the most obvious stuff. And what we need to do is try to teach significant relationships. Even seeds, you guys were accurate, but if you were the teacher in a health class, would that be the most significant relationship in that group? So depending on your kids, depending on your content, you know, you can really make them earn full credit. For seeds, I mean, I guess I didn't even think about that. You know, what do you guys think? What would you give yourselves? I don't know. Right? So are you guys with me? Can I get thumbs up if you guys are with me, if you are feeling this idea so far? Okay, this is the only like big caveat you want to watch out for, is you got to train your kids to not give, awesome, Kim, you're with me, thank you. You don't want your kids to feel like they can get away with really obvious responses. Like the goal is to synthesize, and that's what we're teaching them, is synthesis, not, wow, you have eyeballs and you know colors. Like, obviously we all know colors. So, okay, so let's go ahead and try one together, okay? We're gonna try this one, and this one has about a billion answers, I'm sure. So, students, which one of these things is not like the other? Go ahead, give me your answer and your defense if you want. Just a quick one. You guys can't type that much. But if you've got this as your question, what might you give me as your answer? What could an answer look like? And as you're doing it, I mean, really put yourself in the shoes of a student. You know, what's going through your head? Like, how do you feel your brain, you know, all the synapses, everything connecting and overlapping? You know, do you really feel like there's more critical thinking happening here as you craft an answer than if you were just bubbling in an answer? What would you guys say? What would you say? Hey guys, if you just joined us, we're doing something called Odd One Out. These are synthesis quizzes, and your job as the student is to decide which item does not belong and how the other three are connected. What would you guys say? I've got some shy people here today. Let's hear it. What do you guys think? Which one does not belong? Or which one do you or shouldn't belong? Or where is the strongest connection? What three? Okay, fear is not related to politics. No clue. Oh, I gotta teach you all. They do all work. So give me one, Brian. Give me one. What do you guys think? This is a tough, see? So this can be really hard. And the job is for the students to be, okay, good. Yeah, definitely. It is really tricky. So that's kind of fun. And like if you get one question that you give the kids and they all get it wrong, throw it up on the screen and discuss it. Okay. Ooh, definitely. You could totally make that case. That he uses the fear. Good. Sure. So we'll move on to another one too. Absolutely. So I was thinking, as I was watching the convention, as I was listening to Donald Trump speak, I was really thinking that he's trying to capitalize on pathos and the type of pathos, right? That emotion he's capturing. A lot of his speech was about fear, like being afraid of what we face, right? Yeah. Yeah, I would take Hillary out as well, because when I'm thinking about the speeches, right, if this is at the end of watching two speeches and I were to, that's kind of what we were after, right, I would definitely say that Donald Trump's speech used a pathos appeal, and the emotion he was appealing to was fear for the most part, right? Okay, cool. So then I'd say Hillary does not belong, because in her speech, the pathos that she was appealing to, the emotions that she was appealing to were a lot more on the sentimental side, right? She had a veteran family in, she had totally. Okay, so you guys are with me? Awesome. And it's good that they're tricky, and sometimes they can be hard to write, but this process, this discussion is so worth it. And that's why it's really nice for a reading quiz. You could ask one question, you guys. One question would be plenty to get kids talking and for you to know whether or not kids had read, right? Or if they were getting out what you wanted them from the reading, from the chapter, from whatever it is that you had assigned. Good. Okay. So this is another, I'll just keep moving. I think you guys have got the hang of it. This is a Julius Caesar one, right? Right off the bat, if you guys have read Julius Caesar, you would know that, Julius Caesar is here. Cassius is one of the conspirators that really leads up the assassination plot against him. Oh, yes. I definitely take this as a grade. Actually, if you are really curious, I actually grade these on a rubric. I have a scale for their answers so that students know how well they answered the question. So you guys stay in the, yes. Oh, Ashley, that's a great idea. That's a really good idea. Exit slip that bad boy. And you can throw these really easy on a Google form. Just go to Google Forms, create one question. You just list the 4 options, give them a paragraph response, and then boom, have them submit it. That exit slip idea is awesome. Totally. Yeah, so in this case, Mark Antony does not conspire against Julius Caesar. He is a loyal friend that doesn't stab him in the back. Cassius is a traitor and kills Julius Caesar. Right, so you guys have got the idea. Totally got the idea. So I'm going to keep rolling. I think you guys have got some good things going on for how to use them. And so here are some advantages. And I'm sure you guys will find more as you guys work. When you teach to this test, whoops, I'm so sorry. Let me fix that for you. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get it back. Okay. Maybe I'm not going to get it back. Let's move this. Oh boy. Why did my light mess up? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Okay. When you guys teach to this test, you're requiring students to look for significant relationships. That is an amazing goal to have when you're assessing kids, especially formatively, right? That they can, I don't really care if you know on what page Jem saw Boo Radley, right? I care that you understand the relationship between them. Okay, sorry guys. My light's changing in here. I superbly apologize. Okay, let's get that. Oh, their dogs are fine. I just can't, my light's all messed up. Oh man, sorry guys. Okay, well I'll just tell you. I'm just gonna flip this around and tell you. Okay, so I'll just tell you guys. Hey Amanda. They're fine, Mom.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
All good. So I'm going to tell you guys what the advantages are. So significant relationships is key. Hey! The answers require synthesis, and synthesis is one of the number one skills that we're looking for students to be able to do in their writing, in their speaking, in their reading, all of that. Reading, writing, speaking, synthesize, synthesize, synthesize. And like I said earlier already, 1 or 2 questions is quick. You could actually spend a long time on these questions, even though they're only 4 names sometimes or 4 items. You can spend a really long time discussing the relationships. Drawbacks, because there are. You need to really think about whether or not this is going to work for your class. The kids are going to resist. Our kids, I guess I can only speak to my experience, but the students that I see, and tell me if you guys have the same experience, they're used to filling in blanks, matching, bubbling. They're used to being able to get away with choosing an answer without having to defend it in a lot of ways. And so you're going to meet with a lot of resistance. I mean, they're going to be frustrated with these kinds of questions. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. They will give you answers. They will say, like, this character does not belong because he is a boy. He is a boy. That is a reason why this character doesn't belong. And so you need to be patient, and you need to mark them down, and you need to keep, my kids have like an unlimited revising policy. Like, they can always redo it. They can always rewrite it. They're really going to be frustrated because they always are looking for the quick fix, right? One of these things is not like the other. They want 3 circles that are the exact same size and 1 that is smaller. And I show them that video and I go, are you Sesame Street age, or are you about to be a voter? Really, where are you? So like, the resistance is a struggle, but I think it's worth it and I love it. The other drawback is the grading. You need to figure out a grading system that works for you for these questions. So if your school is standards based, okay, you can make the questions follow the standards. So you could have 3 questions that are on reading comprehension, or even more specific than that. You could assign point values. They could have 1 point for getting the answer correct, like choosing the right item, and then 3, like you could load it for the response, the defense. I forgot who just asked, but I created a rubric, and the kids have, so you front load to shame out, quick fix, low hanging fruit with more examples like quiz. Yes, definitely, yes. Give them the dumb examples, shame them on, like, this is ridiculous, like, congratulations, you passed kindergarten, now give me a real answer. Thank you. Totally. And yeah, so I have a rubric. I can share it with you guys. I'll post what I have in the Facebook group. I'm also in the midst of writing, in the midst of writing a blog post about this and making a video about this. So I'll be sending everything out to you guys via Facebook as it's completed. Oh yeah, the slow clap is nice and embarrassing. I love that, especially when the other kids get it. If you're the only one slow clapping, that's bad, but hopefully they get it. So can I get, can you guys send me an emoji? Like, pick an emoji that shows me how you're feeling about this technique, this assessment strategy, this assessment tool. Do you think you're going to give it a try? How are you feeling about this? Good. Okay. Good. Okay, awesome. Well, give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. Thank you, those of you guys who came in and you guys shared. I know, so much head shaking in high school. Good. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. I'm really happy to hear that. Keep me in line, keep me posted. Let me know how everything goes in your classrooms this year. I'm going to wrap things up here. Let me just, in case, I know some of you guys came in late, let me just go back to the directions page so you can screenshot that if you want it. And I'm going to tell you guys who our giveaway winner. Oh, Kim, you're so badass. Look at you. Awesome. Okay. So here's the directions one last time for those of you guys who came in late. It's National Cookie. It is National Cookie Day. So here was the concept. Oh, we're having problems again. Okay, grab it if you need it before it gets all nasty. If you need it, there it is. Each question, 4 terms, items, or characters. Students select the 1 out of the 4 that does not belong, and then students provide an argument for how the remaining 3 are connected. Okay, that's the idea. Okay? Sweet. Alrighty, I will post this for you guys. I'll post it on Classroom. Who's taking pictures of me? You don't want pictures of that? Oh my gosh, who's screenshotting me? Somebody was screenshotting April like crazy yesterday. Well, a little stalker we've got in our group here. I want to tell you guys who our giveaway winner was, and then we're ready to go. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I'll send along more information if you need it. Nope, we're good. Okay, so I want to tell the in our giveaway, it's bit.ly/secondary scope. If you guys haven't entered, we're giving away 4 awesome handouts and lesson plans, things, all kinds of cool things from our personal teaching practice that we're sharing with you guys. And this person shared in this little questionnaire. This is a funny story. So if you want to go, you can go. If you want to stay to hear the winner, stay. But you have to hear the story first. We asked that our giveaway entrants to tell us a story, like a funny story that happened to them in teaching. And this person said that she was explaining how one becomes a president and that you must be a natural born citizen. And her student was like devastated to find that out because he had been born by C-section, not natural birth. I laughed so hard when I heard that. Her student was like, I can't become president because I was born in a C-section. Oh my gosh, I know. Kids, right? Like, that's so kids. I love hearing those stories because it's like, oh my gosh, it's not just me. It's not just my kids. It's crazy. So anyway, that person is Judy Holst. Judy, are you here? Judy, you're our winner today. That's how you get your prize. Hillary, you already got yours. I don't know if I didn't see you. Oh, I did see you come in, Hillary. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty funny story. So, yeah, seriously. Judy, if you're here, go ahead and send me an email. I'll send you over some goodies. That's my email. That's where you guys can email. If you guys have questions or you want me to send you some quizzes I've made, go ahead and grab my email there. I will send them to you. I'll just share them with you on Google Drive. Yeah, I know. Take it easy. That thing is just, ooh wee. I know. So good. Someone got a picture of my ring instead of my email. Sorry, there you go. Brian loves my bling. There it is, muddening.teaching.org. I will send you a copy of a quiz if you want one. I have them for Fahrenheit 451. I have them for Hunger Games. I have them for poetry. I have them for a bunch of things. So if you want to see some examples, send me an email. I'll send them over, and then I will talk to you. I'll talk to you guys later, and I will be posting on the Facebook group my video once it's done and some more examples. So thank you all for joining me. You're the best. I hope you learned something today. The next person up is actually not until Sunday night. You guys are going to see Meredith. So check the calendar. It's all posted in the Facebook group, but Meredith will be on Sunday evening. Yes, you're welcome, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Rest up, and don't forget, if you guys are here and you're learning something valuable and you're like, I think I've got something I could add, send me an email. Come join us. We5 started because I put something out in a Facebook group, and these are the only people that got back to me. So they're amazing. Also, they're amazing people. But we are not, I want to make it very clear, sometimes there are clicky things that happen in social media, and we are not one of those groups. We are really happy to have people join us at any point on their journey. Please just let me know, and we will find a place for you to join our team, and it'll be great. So have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.